Welcome back. Well, the warnings are clear. Homeowners need to brace themselves for double-digit interest rates by the end of next year. And with conditions on getting a loan becoming stricter, some are already being forced into paying that and a whole lot more, up to 48%. So, are the odds always stacked in the bank's favour, or is there a way to make them work for you? Damien Hanson's been investigating.
Look, unfortunately, it's time for people to face reality.
Stick with your strategy. Have a game plan and stick to it.
Shop around because there may be a better deal out there for you.
We're paying 5.9%.
1 in 3 mortgage holders are switching lenders, searching for that better deal.
Potentially we could be paying up towards 9%, and that's one place where we didn't want to be.
Mother of 2 Cheryl Cope is paying 5.9% per annum on her $300,000 mortgage after locking it in for 3 years in February last year.
We are very relieved because we can plan for the next 3 years on where our money's going to go.
Home loan swapping hit an all-time high in March, just as Australians contemplated the effects of their 5th rate rise in 7 months.
Up 25.
Cheryl's repayments are around $1,600 a month, but would be a lot more if she hadn't rolled the interest rate dice.
I would say we'd be up to maybe around the 1,900 mark, 2,000.
We were paying 8.5% interest with the Bank of Queensland.
John Locke's at the other end of the scale. If both were servicing the average mortgage of $354,000 over 25 years, John would be paying $2,850.50 a month. Cheryl, around $1,200 a month less, at just under $1,600.
We were on a variable interest, and that we were still fluctuated with the market of going up and down.
And as financial analysts warn interest rates could reach double figures within 2 years, getting the right loan has never been more important or more difficult. Mitchell Watson from CANSTAR CANNEX says the honeymoon is over for first home buyers.
What we're seeing is banks being a bit more responsible.
Post-global financial crisis, deposits are the new must-have.
So if you're going to place the minimum deposit down, you're looking at around 8%. If you're looking to forego having to pay lender's mortgage insurance, then it's 20% of the property value.
The best loan is a loan that you pay off the quickest.
AMP financial planner Phil Pilgrim warns changing home loans when interest rates rise can cost you.
So you need to understand those costs, things like valuation costs, registration costs, discharge costs.
His advice, set a payment plan and stick to it.
It's 90% strategy and discipline. I mean, 10% possibly would come down to rate and product.
With so many loan products on the market, if you are switching, which one is best for you? Well, CANSTAR CANNEX has crunched the numbers, awarding 5 stars to more than 130 loans.
The worst rates are where you'll be looking at the higher 7s, and the best rates is at the lower parts of 6%.
So here are the top 5 5-star variable home loans. ANZ's Break Free package comes in at 6.46%. Newcastle Permanent's Premium Plus rate is advertised at 6.39. ECU Australia's Loyalty Plus rate, 6.15% per annum. State Custodian Standard Variable comes in at 5.89%. And Reduced Home Loans Basic Variable Package has the lowest offering at 5.84% per annum. They're the lowest, but the reality of lending is the stakes can be higher, much higher.
Unfortunately, we've seen some cases where people have perhaps refinanced or something like that, and they've got stuck in loans because of some really dodgy tricks where they might be paying 60 or even, unfortunately, 90% interest rate.
Nicole Rich from the Consumer Action Law Centre says there is nothing stopping lenders in some states charging whatever interest rate they want.
We're hoping that people will start to get the message that sometimes debt isn't the answer.
She believes stricter lending guidelines will force us all to change.
And hopefully people are going to return to, things like savings, buying things on lay-by and waiting a couple of weeks instead of having it now on credit.
Oh, you've got to shop around at the end of the day, it's got to be best for you and your family.
love.